Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have re-emerged together in public after a tough, unforgettable loss at the big game. Not long after the painful sting of that Super Bowl upset, the pop icon and the celebrated football star were spotted side by side, a first since the defeat that still stings so many fans. Could this quiet public moment hint at a fresh start after such bitter memories? The 35-year-old Grammy winner and the NFL player, who recently made it clear he isn't planning on hanging up his cleats, were seen enjoying a relaxed evening in Park City, Utah, just last week. A short video posted by a popular social media account on Monday captured this intimate scene. What secret lies behind their low-key date that has everyone wondering? In the brief clip, the singer was shown hurrying out of a warmly lit restaurant as cool night air brushed against her. She was gently steered toward a sleek white SUV parked by the sidewalk, its polished surface reflecting the soft glow of streetlights. Was this simple ride the start of a longer journey away from the spotlight? In a touching moment, Kelce was seen opening the SUV's door for Taylor, who, wrapped in a cozy gray coat, slid into the back seat with a quiet grace. The open door seemed like a small promise of care, a silent vow that said, "I'm here for you." Could this simple act of chivalry be the first sign of deeper protection and love? Barely a moment later, Travis, looking sharp in a smart outfit with white stripes, climbed into the car as well. Together, they drove off toward an undisclosed destination. The detail of his stylish look added a bit of flair to the scene, leaving us to wonder what new chapter awaits them on this mysterious drive. For weeks, the duo had maintained a low profile ever since the crushing loss of the Chiefs to their rivals at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. Since that bitter night, when the echoes of defeat still linger in the hearts of many, they chose to stay out of the glaring public eye. Could this careful retreat be a chance to heal and rebuild after such a hard blow? During that fateful game, Taylor had stood firmly by Travis's side. Yet, when her image appeared on a huge screen in her VIP suite, a chorus of boos erupted from the crowd. The sound of jeers filled the arena, turning what should have been a supportive moment into a painful public spectacle. How does one face a wave of disapproval in such a charged setting? As the boos echoed through the venue, Taylor's reaction, caught in that fleeting moment, soon took on a life of its own online, morphing into a viral meme. The mix of shock and a hint of defiance on her face struck a chord with many, reminding us how quickly public sentiment can shift. What might this bittersweet reaction mean for her public image moving forward? Caught completely off guard, Taylor paused for just a heartbeat before giving a sharp, sidelong glance and leaning toward a friend seated next to her. In that split second, her expression said more than words ever could, a blend of disbelief and a quiet question. Was that look a challenge to the crowd, or simply a moment of personal confusion? Later, a lip reader shared with a major news website that Taylor could be heard whispering, "Oh, what's going on?" a soft remark that perfectly captured her genuine surprise. Could such a simple question hide layers of deeper emotion beneath its surface? Adding to the unfolding story, an insider later revealed to another trusted news outlet that Travis was visibly shaken by the boos. He felt utterly helpless watching the hurt flash across Taylor's face, a sight that broke his heart. What drives a man to want so badly to shield the one he loves from public pain? Known for his protective nature, Travis has always stood guard over Taylor. That night, his heart broke a little more with every cheer turned to jeer, especially as the crowd was filled mostly with fans of their rivals. His pain was written plainly on his face for anyone to see. How can such moments forge an even stronger bond between two people? One insider went on to note that many of the opposing fans viewed Taylor as something of a traitor, remembering her Pennsylvania roots and the fact that she once sported rival team gear before she began dating Travis. Could old loyalties ever be left behind, or will they always come back to haunt her? In a twist that added yet another layer to the story, Travis felt it was unnecessary for a well-known political figure to take a jab at her. This comment came after that figure had oddly remarked on how honored he was to see a president in the stands. When do words from the powerful cross the line from harmless comment to painful dig? According to the same source, with Taylor missing out on a Grammy and Travis enduring the biggest loss of the season, it's been nothing short of a rough week for them. Between personal setbacks and public slights, the past few days have been tough indeed. But can love and resilience outshine a streak of bad luck? Even in the midst of such a bitter season finale, Travis finds solace in Taylor's love, a bright light amid the gloom. Despite everything, her support seems to lift his spirits and make the hard times a little easier to bear. Is it possible that this shared affection could be the secret to starting over anew? Just days after the painful booing and the shocking defeat, a prominent magazine reported that the pair decided to step away from the constant glare of the media. Not long after that harsh night, they chose to take a break from the flashing cameras and intense public scrutiny. Is this withdrawal just a temporary pause, or the beginning of something entirely new? One trusted source shared, their lives have been one wild ride since they began dating. Everything between them feels in tune, and you can tell they're truly happy together. This insider's words paint a picture of a couple whose journey, though tumultuous, is filled with real joy. What adventures might still lie ahead on this winding road of love? Another insider mentioned that Taylor and Travis plan to spend some quiet time together, a much-needed break after a Super Bowl that left everyone feeling down. Taking a pause might be just what they need to recharge and come back stronger. Could this pause pave the way for a triumphant return later on? In fact, it was recently revealed that the two stars managed to escape the chaos for a private, romantic getaway. Reports from a well-known entertainment outlet indicated that they sought refuge in a secret retreat far from prying eyes. Where might this hidden escape have led them, and what untold stories are waiting behind those closed doors? A reliable source later told the media that Taylor and Travis really enjoyed reconnecting after a hectic year. Their time away was described as refreshing, a welcome chance to catch up and renew their bond after all the frenzy. Could this quiet reconnection be the calm before an even bigger storm of success? Even though Travis clearly took the loss hard, Taylor remains his biggest cheerleader, standing proud by his side regardless of the outcome. Her unwavering support is a testament to their deep bond, one that seems to grow even in the face of setbacks. Is this unyielding pride in one another the true cornerstone of their relationship? Earlier this month, on his very own podcast, the NFL star opened up about how his focus had drifted during the Super Bowl, a rare moment of candid honesty. On his show, he admitted that he wasn't fully present during the game, leaving many to wonder what exactly went wrong in that critical moment. What was happening behind the scenes in his mind? Speaking with his brother on the podcast, he confessed, "I feel like I owe my teammates a whole lot more effort and focus every time I step into that building. I just can't put my finger on what happened during that game. I wasn't at my best." Could this self-reflection be the beginning of a determined comeback? He continued, with a mix of disbelief and humor, "Every time I watch the clips, I just find myself saying, 'What the heck?'" His words, laced with frustration yet tinged with a light laugh, seemed to capture the raw emotion of that night. Might this humor be his way of easing the sting of defeat? His older brother, who retired from the NFL in 2024, offered some simple advice: "Don't overthink it, Trav. You've always been the master of keeping things simple, so just let it go." Such words of wisdom remind us that sometimes the simplest outlook can be the most powerful. Will this advice help him turn a new page? In response, Travis replied confidently, "That's exactly how I find my drive. It's what turns me into a beast and flips my switch for the next challenge." His determination was clear, as he vowed to channel the lessons of that painful night into future strength. Could this fierce resolve be the turning point in his career? When asked about his motivation for the upcoming season, he answered in a mix of honesty and uncertainty. "It's a bit of yes and no," he explained. "I've been in a spot where I didn't give my best in the final, biggest game of my life. You push so hard, but sometimes you just don't feel that love for the game anymore. I know I shine when I play for the right reasons." Will that spark return and light up his performance next season? Later that month, he made it clear he wasn't ready to retire. A popular sports network personality passed along his upbeat message, "My dog. I'm definitely coming back. I'm going to work hard this offseason to get into the best shape I've ever been and climb back to the top." Could this promise be the start of a remarkable comeback story? He didn't stop there. "That last game left a really bad taste in my mouth, not just in how I played, but in how I rallied the team. I just can't let that happen again, he declared, his words ringing with both regret and determination. What changes will he make to ensure a sweeter future on the field? Not long before the Super Bowl, Travis also opened up briefly about his relationship with the hitmaker behind Bad Blood, following the public reveal of their romance in 2023. His honest words about love and life added yet another layer to the story, one where personal triumphs and setbacks intertwine. How did this new chapter of love begin to change his outlook on the game? During an appearance on a popular TV sports talk show, Kelce shared, "I'm soaking in every part of life. I feel great, confident and comfortable, whether I'm off the field or feeling the crowd's cheers." His simple statement painted a picture of a man who has learned to enjoy every moment, both on and off the field. What secrets lie behind this newfound joy? He went on to add, "In a solid relationship, you get the kind of support that lets you focus on being your best self, both in your game and in life." That thought captured the true beauty of their bond, one that fuels his drive every day. Could this be the secret to unlocking his full potential? Further, he explained, "That's why I made it a point to be at her latest concert, to be right there for her, making sure she always feels safe and supported no matter what." His presence at her show was not just about being a fan, but about standing by the one he loves through thick and thin. Is this mutual support the foundation of their enduring love? Before their quiet outing in Park City last week, the pair had last been seen on a double date with friends Patrick and Brittany Mahomes, just 48 hours before the Super Bowl. That earlier glimpse of their togetherness now seems like a prelude to all the chapters that are still being written. What new stories will emerge as their journey continues?